Good day, and welcome to Morning Sip with Reb Melissa. I am Reb Melissa, and we are continuing our Believing Mirror series. So, did you do your homework? Let's check in with that. And do you have that list? That is your homework. Do you have that list of people who are your believing mirrors? So, you got your list. Now, what do you do? So tune in to the show, and I'm going to tell you what your next steps are. And we're going to talk a little bit about divine sparks because you are a divine spark. The question is, do you believe it? And do you have people in your life who mirror back your divine spark qualities? So let's get started with the show. Good day, and welcome to Morning Sip with Reb Melissa. I am Morning Sip. I am Reb Melissa, and SIP stands for Spirit and Practice, where we practice because practice makes progress. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. So, welcome to the show. I am an ordained interfaith minister, a spiritual life coach, and my passion is to support people in transforming their lives. My mission is to give inspiration that inspires you to live life in joy, connected to your yes. So if you need support, you can reach out to me. You can send me a direct message at I am Red Melissa, and we can set up some time to talk on Facebook and Instagram. Send me a direct message there. I have a new 4-week intensive 4-week group spiritual life coaching starting on June 3rd. So it's every Tuesday in June, 7 p.m. for about an hour. I have 3 slots left. It's no more than 8 people, 3 slots left. So please join me if you are interested in connecting to your yes. If you are interested in really living your passion, like you have this desire that's been just simmering within you, and you need to know what are those next steps that I need to take to move myself forward. Reach out and we will get you moving. Yes, we will. So, good day, Shay Love. It's good to see you. Good day, Linda from the mountains of Colorado. It's good to see you as well. I hope everyone is doing well. We are live on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, streaming on New Thought Media Network. So we are in our new series that we started yesterday. And what I want to know is, did you do your homework? Did you do your love work? And your love work was simply to write a list of your believing mirrors. And what are your believing mirrors? Your believing mirrors are people in your life who are rooting for you, people in your life who reflect back to you the amazing person that you are, the people in your life who see your gifts. Those are your believing mirrors. So I got inspired about this particular topic from Julia Cameron. And so I mentioned her several times. I just finished this book, Finding Water, and she talks about believing mirrors and how important they are in her life to get the work that she does done. She is an author, She is an artist and a writer. Ooh, tongue tied today. An artist and a writer. And she talks about not wanting to write. She talks about not believing she's any good at writing. She talks about depression. She talks about alcoholism. She talks about being institutionalized. So she reveals a lot about her life in just about every one of her books. And she shares how the support of the believing mirrors in her life helps her to move forward. So, who are your believing mirrors? Yesterday, the assignment was just simply to write a list of them. Even if it's only one person, that is enough. That is enough. Who are your believing mirrors? So Lisa, you gotta excuse me today. I don't know what's going on with my words. But Linda made her list and she is ready to go. So I want to share a little bit with you about what your next steps are. And this is going to be brief, and then we're going to get into divine spark, the divine spark. So she says, you have made a list of encouraging friends. You are now asked to put that list into further action. So now we're taking action, right? By phone, email, letter, whatever way, contact your believing mirrors. Catch them up on where you are on your projects and be specific about the areas where you feel you need help. So you're going to contact your believing mirrors. You decide the way you want to contact them: text message, email, phone call. It doesn't matter. Just let them know what you're up to. Let them know that you have identified them as one of your believing mirrors, that you value their friendship, you value their insight, their intuition, you value them, and you are asking them to be a believing mirror for you, right? And all they need to do is encourage you about your projects, whatever it is that you are working towards. It could be anything: changing a habit, going to bed earlier. Hey, it could be about writing, it could be about exercising. It doesn't matter what the goal is, what the aspirations are. You just let them know what that is, and let them know that when you reach out to them, you need them to encourage you, to encourage you. So I will read one other part. She says, allow your friends to be friendly. I love that so much. As you are more open with them about your hopes, your dreams, and disappointments, they are able to be more supportive to you in your process. For you, the challenge is adequate self disclosure. So be honest and open, be vulnerable, be transparent with these people that care about you, that you trust, right? About where you are, what your challenges are, how you need support. Try trusting your friends rather than playing the lone ranger. How many of us are out there thinking, I'm in this all by myself? Nobody knows the trouble I've seen, right? We all out here all alone, but that is not the truth. That is not the truth. So allow your friends to be friendly. This flies in the face of our cultural mythology that tells us artists are loners. The other mythology is that artists have to struggle. Don't believe none of that foolishness. That is foolishness. So artists are not loners, and artists do not have to struggle. We need not be loners. Successful artists seldom are, is what Julia writes. Successful artists seldom are loners. Remember that success occurs in clusters and is born of generosity. Allow your friends the chance to be generous. Allow your friends to pour into you. Allow them to be generous. Allow them to be friendly. right? Allow them to support, allow them to hold the vision with you. So that's the next step, y'all. You wrote your list of your friends who are encouraging to you. It doesn't matter how often you speak to them. I shared yesterday that I have two really good friends, and one we might speak every couple of years. We text and stuff, but we may speak every couple of years. And I know without a doubt, if I need anything, that I can call her and she will be there for me like that. I know it without any hesitation. So it doesn't have to be someone that you're in consistent conversations with. It could be whomever fits the description I just gave you. They are encouraging, they are optimistic, they see the good. Yes, those are our believing mirrors. And so the next step is to contact them and let them know what you're up to. Let them know your challenges. Let them know what, gets you off kilter. Let them know so that they can support you. All right. So let me check in and then we're going to get into some divine spark. Yes. Oh, thank you, Shayla. My believing mirror later. Yes, I am your believing mirror, and you are mine, Shay. Yes. Fee is saying, I did not make my list, but I'm reminded to do it today. I felt triggered by myself, though, about my list and how it shrunk. Fee King, you better speak the truth, girl. My list is very small. My list is very, and that's fine. Have no judgment about it whatsoever. Right? It to me, it means that we are particular. We're not gonna let just any old body up in here, right? We are particular, right? We use discernment. Yes, we have more clarity about the people and the energy that we want in our universe. Yes. So I feel you, girl, with the trigger. Breathe it out and get to making that list. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, Shay. I allowed my friends to love and care about me. Just worked in that in therapy last week. Very good, Shay. And Shay said, girl, I'm the dag Lone Ranger no more. No, girl, I was a Lone Ranger for many years. I thought that's how I get to survive. But that is a lie. That is a lie. And Fee said, why are you making me get uncomfortable? Get to working, Fee King. Get to working. And Shay's in your amen corner. Her list is super small too. It's good, Fee. Yes. And Linda said, as I've gotten older, my list has shrunk. Amen. Amen to that. And Fee says, discernment. Amen. Absolutely. Yes, 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 yes. And I see you, Stacy, joining us on Instagram. Do you have your list of believing mirrors? The people that you can reach out to and they will mirror back to you the truth of who you are. So, Julia gives lots of examples in the book about very famous people who have believing mirrors. She talks about Irving, Berlin, and Cole Porter were each other's believing mirrors. She talks about Tennessee Williams having a believing mirror, someone named Carson McCullers, each other's believing mirrors. So these people are not out here. These famous people that we know about, and she references a lot of actors and not actors, writers and screenwriters and playwrights because that's mainly her universe. But they have people in their lives who are their believing mirrors. So I want to share this. She says, there can be a bottom line tough mindedness to believing mirrors, a tendency to focus on the use of talent and to ignore the rest. So she shares about a believing mirror in her life. And it is a novelist named Tim Farrington. She says, in my relationship with novelist Tim Farrington, many daily details are exchanged, but the bottom line question is always, are you writing? So your believing mirrors are someone who also lovingly holds you accountable. Are you doing the thing, or are you just talking about it? Are you writing if you are a writer? Are you ministering if you're a minister? Are you, whatever the thing is, are you doing and being that? Right? So that's what he asked her. She could go through all the stories, and what it will come down to, are you writing? Are you doing the thing? Are you using your gift? As Farrington has phrased it to me, writing writes all. Writing writes all. So whatever it is, it will write itself when you are in it. So if you're feeling like, oh, everything is going wrong, it's because the thing that is for you to do is where the rightness is. So writing writes all. And so I can talk to him about my fears, my misgivings, and my doubts. And he will always bring it back to the question of my talents and whether I am using them. So this is a warning. Your believing mirror is not someone that you call upon and you share with them your doubts, your misgivings, your fears. You share all that with them, and then they start talking about theirs. Oh, girl, I know what you're talking about. I want to do this thing, and I don't know why I'm not doing it, and I'm afraid of this and that. That is not your believing mirror. They they do not comprehend the assignment. No. Now, if you are their believing mirror and they call you and they share with you their doubts, their fears, their worries, and all that, right? In your position as being their believing mirror, you don't then share your doubts, fears, and worries. You affirm them. You say to them, are you dot, dot, dot? Are you doing the thing? Are you doing the thing? Because the thing writes all. Assumed in a believing mirror relationship is the fact that it is God's will for us to use our talents. This in itself is radical. We have often been raised with a false sense of modesty. We have been taught it is better, somehow more spiritual, to be small, not large. You better preach, Julia Cameron. We have been tutored to hamper our own creative flight with doubts as to whether such flight is seemly. A believing mirror wants us to soar. A believing mirror wants you to soar. To them, our bigger self is our true self, the self to aspire to. So your believing mirror is not going to put up with you playing small. Your believing mirror is not going to put up with you doubting your talents and your gifts, your God-given gifts. It's not going to tolerate it. They are holding the space for your bigness, for your grandness. They are holding the space with you for your gift. And I agree with Julia Cameron when she say this in itself is radical, because we have been taught, oh, you too much. Someone told me that before. I was too much. And at the time, it hurt my feelings. And I was like, oh, I'm too much. Well, let me stop being too much. Let me lower down the volume. No, no, that would not be my believing mirror, right? So this is the relationship. This is the believing mirror relationship that we are fostering. I'm going to share one other part And then I'm going to share a couple of things and some joy news. For a believing mirror, nothing is too good to be true. Spiritually grounded, even if not conventionally religious, a believing mirror focuses on the divine spark of genius within us all. Because the divine spark is godly in origin, anything is possible. We are connected to the divine within us. Nothing is beyond our reach. So our believing mirror sees the divine spark within us when we just feel like we got just a little simmer going on. The believing mirror sees the spark, sees the light that you are, and is there to support you in remembering the divine spark that you are, the divine spark that is godly because it is God given, it is original, it is unique, it is who you are, that divine spark. So I love everything about that. You have your assignments. Check your list twice. Make sure you don't have someone on there that you think is a believing mirror, but really isn't, right? Be intentional with your list. Practice discernment. The list can be one person. It is all good. It is all good. All right. So y'all let me know how you all are doing. Yes, Shay, it is a red velvet rope concept. Yes, it is. You can't get into the club easily. That's earned nowadays. I know that's right, Shay. Yes, it is. It is earned. It is earned. All right, y'all. So let me get into some quick joy news. And I just want to give a shout out again to Sekou Wrights for for this book that he has blessed us with. This book that he has blessed the planet with, y'all. Hack Your Pain Now. We've completed our second week of the book study. And let me just tell you, it's not too late to join. It's not too late to join. So get the book. Read the introduction and commandments 1, 2, and 3. And they're very short. They're like 3 or 4 pages long. Do the work that Sekou has subscribed to do. And come on Wednesdays, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. We are on Zoom. You go to rocklandcsl.org, click on Events, Community Cafe, and the Zoom link is there. So the book is available as a paper book, as an ebook, and as an audio book. So all the things that you need if you need support with reading is provided by Sekou. So he got you covered. You know why? Because Sekou believes in you too. Yes, yes, he does. Yes, he does. So please join us. The cost is just a love offering. And because we want to bless Sekou because he has blessed us with this book and he is with us as the author. He is open, he is transparent, he is vulnerable, he is pouring into us, y'all. He is pouring into us. So please join us for this amazing, amazing book study. Hack Your Pain Now. Hack Your Pain Now. I say it is more than a book. It is a book that you live. It's not a book you just read. Like, go, oh, that's nice. Oh, that's nice, Sekou. No. No. You live it. You do the work. All right. So I wanted to share that. I also wanted to share, if you haven't heard, I decided to postpone the class that I was going to start teaching today. So I postponed it to September. So the Self-Mastery Emergence of the True Self class will happen in September. So stay tuned for that. Also, I'll be starting my next round of my group spiritual life coaching. I have 3 slots available. It's 8 people maximum. So we have 3 slots available starting June 3rd. 4-week intensive. We getting into it. Whatever it is that you have been procrastinating on, questioning, doubting, hesitating, taking 1 step forward and 2 steps back, whatever it is, come group spiritual life coaching so that we can get to the top of it. We ain't going to get to the bottom of it. We're going to get to the top of it so that we can move forward. So if you are interested, just send me a direct message on Instagram or Facebook. Say, yes, Rev Melissa, sign me up for group spiritual life coaching and come on June 3rd, 7 p.m. Eastern time on Zoom, and I will send you all the information. Lastly, this Sunday, we are in our new series at Rockland Centers for Spiritual Living, where I am the spiritual director. And our focus for May is authentic voice. Authentic voice. I love this quote. Never be afraid to raise your voice. Honesty, truth, and compassion against injustice, lying, and greed. People all over the world if people all over the world would do this, it would change the earth. Yes, it would. So your authentic voice. And this Sunday, we are in person. I love when we're in person at UUCR, which is in Pomona, New York. And all the information is on our website, rocklandcsl.org. rocklandcsl.org. We have service at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time. You can also watch on Zoom, but it is the UUCR's Zoom link, and that information is on our website as well. This Sunday, my message is overcoming silence, individual and collective liberation. Overcoming silence. Yes, so let us liberate ourselves by speaking our authentic voice. Yes, because when we free ourselves, we free everybody else too. All right? All right, y'all. All right. So, lastly, if you want to support, and I hope that you do, you want to support my ministry of joy. This is my work. This is my passion. This is my mission. Please support by purchasing some joy merchandise. So I have joy merch. I have sip mugs, t-shirts, long sleeve and short sleeve that say live life in joy, connect to your yes. We even have some joy, joy, joy socks. And so what I want to share about the joy, joy, joy socks is Sekou is doing a thing, y'all. Sekou is doing a thing in July. He's doing a run, and it is to support a nonprofit, his father's nonprofit that I'm trying to think of right now. I see the words rap in my head. Rocks. Oh, I'll tell you tomorrow. So 100% of the proceeds from the socks, the Joy, Joy, Joy socks, will go to support Sekou's run in July and the support that he is giving to this nonprofit. So we getting back into it, y'all. We getting back into it. So I'm excited for Sekou, who is celebrating his 3rd birthday in July, the day that he had a massive stroke that almost took him out. He will be doing a race that's organized with his father's nonprofit. So I'm excited. So you'll hear more about that. And I'll have Sekou on the show soon to talk about it as well. Yes, it's RAP. I was trying to think of what RAP stands for. Roxbury Action Program. Do I have that right? Let me know. Let me know. I got it. I got it. All right. All right. All right. All right, y'all. Is there anything else? Do your work. Do your love work. Show up for yourself. Reach out to your believing mirrors. People will be so honored and touched, I believe, to know that you consider them a believing mirror for them. And then you can offer to be one for them as well. Okay? All right. So we're going to wrap up the series. Thank you, Sekou. Roxbury Action Program. Yes, yes. We're going to wrap up the series tomorrow. I want to share with you this concept that Julia shares called lifetrons. Lifetrons. I never heard of it before. So we're going to talk about that in the Believing Mirrors Lifetrons. All right. So tune in for that tomorrow. If you need any support, just reach out. Just reach out to me. Send me a direct message. I am Red Melissa, Facebook, Instagram. If you have my phone number, text me and we can set up some time to talk. All right. All right, everybody. I love you all. Have a wonderful today. Peace and blessings. Peace and justice. We are living life in joy, connected to our yes.